Buongiorno, welcome to today's episode of La Cucina di Roberto. This is our ongoing saga of how to eat right, what to eat, how to live longer, how to stay healthy, how to feel good about yourself, how to eat delicious food. As I said, this is always food, the things that I cook for myself. It's an ongoing saga. Every time I think of something, I'll add another dish to the whole repertoire, and I'll come up with a delicious recipe. So my daughter went out to a Middle Eastern restaurant. She brought some food home, and it had rice in it. It had a bunch of spices. I'm looking at it and saying, well, what can I do with that? How can I recreate that dish? So I recreated it, but more of like a Cajun dish. So in Cajun cooking, Southern cooking, you always have rice. So we have some of our jasmine rice. Jasmine rice and basmati rice are the rices that we use. Those are our preferred rices. Lower in arsenic content, they're organic, and I think they taste better too. There is arsenic in rice. Brown rice has a higher arsenic content than white rice. Arsenic is a toxic substance, causes cancer and a lot of developmental problems, so you want to stay away from it. So this dish is really very simple. We have three main ingredients. In Southern food, they call this the Trinity. You have your red peppers, you have your celery, and you have your onions. Basically, all you got to do is get this stuff, you chop it up. I use white onions when I cook. There we go. We have our delicious celery. We're going to chop that up, little pieces. You put all this in your fry pan along with your peppers. You heat this stuff up, you cook it, it comes out delicious, it's perfect. What we're going to do today is I have some already pre-cooked. This is absolutely delicious, has a delicious taste to it. So we're going to put this in our fry pan. Let's start with our rice. Now, how much rice do you use? Well, that's the whole point. If you eat too much rice, you're going to make this an unhealthy dish. It's all going to be full of carbohydrates, and that we don't want. So let's put about maybe half a cup in. We have our pre-cooked vegetables here. We're going to put those right in there. It's already sizzling away. Now, you could put chicken in here. You could put whatever you like. Today, we're going to put something that I usually don't eat. I really don't eat a lot of fish. But I had some salmon the other day, and I said, boy, this is delicious. What kind of fish should you eat? All right, I don't eat shellfish. That's shrimp and clams and oysters. Most shrimp comes from 10,000 miles away. It's not well developed. It's really bad for you. It's full of toxins and chemicals. So stay away from shellfish. I don't eat most fish from the ocean. The only fish I eat is Pacific wild-caught salmon. That's the best grade you can get. Where do you get this stuff? It's a little bit more expensive, so you don't need to eat a lot of it. I get mine from either Wegmans or Whole Foods. My wife goes out and picks it up for me. All right, now I'm going to put our gloves on. So I don't eat a lot of fish. Actually, my family came over the other night, and we do this every couple months. We have a brother and sister club, and my oldest brother is, he's 77. My sister just turned 70. My other brother is 2 years older than me. He's 66. So I said, listen, the folks are gone. They would want us to be together. We all live near each other. My father told that you should all live near each other. So they all came over. I made this dish. Everybody loved it. Now, here's what we're going to put on this. Let's get our little plate out here. And we got our salmon cooking here. As I said, wild-caught Pacific salmon. Let's see how, oh my God, that looks delicious. Let's get a shot on that on the camera. What I would do with this is, I like to cook it outside. I take the skin off of it when I cook this. I cook this at 350 for about 10 minutes. That's it. I don't like overcooking food. So, do you need a lot of fish in this? You don't really need a lot. This is half a pound of fish. I put a little bit of crushed garlic on the bottom. I put our Cajun seasoning on there. Let's throw a little bit of this in there. Boy, that looks good. It smells good too. Again, wild-caught Pacific salmon. This dish is enough for two. But today we'll just do for one. Okay, let's get that off the set here. We have all our dishes ready. Now, what's the key ingredient to this? You got to put this in. This is like a Cajun seasoning in it. It's got paprika in it. It's got a little garlic in it. It's got a little, what else is in this? I think they put coriander too. That's another delicious spice. There you go. coriander, paprika, celery, little cane sugar, oregano, ginger. Oh my God, cinnamon too. I don't know. You know, you put as much in as you like this. You like this. You like your food spicy, then you put in a lot. You don't like it too spicy, then put in a little bit. All you have to do is mix this up. This doesn't take very long. And it looks beautiful. Everybody loved this. You have your trinity again. That's your onions, your celery, and your pepper. That's a basic to Southern cooking. Oh my God, does this smell good. You know what I call this dish? I had fish in so long. I called this dish, because I just eat chicken, I called it incredible, because that's how it tasted. Let that heat up for a minute. Take this off our set. Clean up everything. We can put our onions away. We're done with those. And we're going to get our beautiful plate out now. You know, your food should be healthy. It should be tasty. It should be beautiful too. Why not? It just takes another minute. Shut everything off there. Don't want to burn the set down. Put a little bit on the plate. It's absolutely delicious. Everybody loved this. Pacific wild caught salmon. A little bit more expensive, but I don't eat fish very often. And if I do, I want the best quality. So that's what this is. How long did that take? Just a few minutes. I like cooking. I find it relaxing. I like to put these dishes together. I go in the kitchen. I don't really have a set recipe for everything. I just kind of start throwing things together. My mom was always like that. She'd take all the leftovers from the refrigerator and put a 3-course meal together. So we do write these recipes down. We do give you basic guidelines, but you got to do everything to taste. Whatever you like, you can change this. You could put chicken in this dish. If you wanted to put another type of fish, you can. Pacific wild-caught salmon, probably the best fish you could eat. There is a thing about fish you got to understand that there's so much pollution in the ocean now. All that plastic particle gets broken down to microscopic pieces. What's happening is the microscopic pieces are getting into the fish, and they get into you when you eat it. So be careful what you eat. All right, listen, I don't want to keep droning on here. That's today's dish. It's called Incredible, because when you eat it, it's going to be the most delicious thing you ever ate. Takes a few minutes. It's like a specialty dish. Maybe twice a month have this. All right? Try it. Let me know how you like it. You have any questions? Write in. We're always here. Bon appetit. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.